Let's talk Chautauqua. Hi, I'm Dixie Burmeister, and I'd like to invite you to talk Chautauqua.
So I think having a cause that you believe in is probably very important.
Thousands of Grand Valley residents have made Chautauqua a September tradition, now for over 3 years. In the spirit of the traveling entertainment tent shows of the past, Chautauqua creates an old-fashioned setting under the big tent at the Cross Orchards Historic Site for a 2-day exciting mixture of education and entertainment. A Chautauqua brings audiences face-to-face with scholars and performers who offer spirited portrayals of famous historical figures in period costume and manner.
You cannot appease your enemy.
Last year's stunning event, World War II, brought history alive to more than 2,500 Mesa County residents and was a magnificent success at all levels. Our History Brought to Life kicked off with a Thursday night USO dance honoring our World War II veterans. It was a great night with a live 10-piece big band orchestra, jitterbug dance lessons, and nostalgic fun for all. The Chautauqua performances take place for 2 consecutive nights, featuring 2 characters each night, and are unified by a shared theme. 4 nationally renowned Chautauquans graced the stage for 2 nights. Doug Mishler portrayed the famous war correspondent Ernie Pyle and offered his perspective of war, detailing the boring, the violent, the dirty, and the horrific reality of the modern war.
Fields are banging away with pistols and rifles, machine guns, it's incredible, incredible. The only problem is that the plane starts from down here and flies down to that end, and once it gets to the horizon line, well, you just keep firing. Trouble is, there's guys down on the other end of the horizon, so the bullets are flying by. I swear if it went on much longer, we would have killed ourselves and saved the Germans a whole lot of trouble, you know.
Ken Hammontree as General George Patton during the Battle of the Bulge, the biggest and bloodiest battle the Americans fought in World War II.
You feel as if we need to negotiate. Well, let's get on the plane and go to Berlin. And you can talk to Hitler. How's that for negotiation?
Susan Marie Franchek as Eleanor Roosevelt, set in November 1942. She reflects on the many sacrifices and accomplishments being made both at home and abroad.
Sylvester chose me as her traveling companion. She made me responsible for packing the bags.
And then Ken Hammontree as General Dwight D. Eisenhower addressing the press corps about D-Day and its success.
I don't know where you were, but I know I was at Fort Hood. I'd come off of 3 nights of bivouac. I was tired, I was hungry, and I was grouchy. I wanted to go to bed.
And finally, Ten Catchell as Winston Churchill as he addressed us on how he stood for liberty amidst a world in crisis.
I understand that capitalism unequally distributes the blessings of our economy. But don't you understand that socialism equally distributes the miseries of our economy? And I think if the people have a fair choice, they'll pick the former and not the latter.
Mrs. Roosevelt and General Eisenhower also made special appearances at our Veterans Hospital, local high school, and an assisted living home. Historical daytime programs relating to the characters and the era fill both days with family entertainment and fun. A major highlight of the event was performances from our young Chautauquans.
One very bright sunny morning, I wake up and everything was as silent as a sleeping stream. I went to go wake my son Perrin, but his bed was empty, and so I wrote.
Talented School District 51 students demonstrated their expert knowledge of Colorado characters and historic figures of World War II.
I caught a flash of red in the corner of my eye, and I leapt back into a corner. The captain saw me anyways and forcefully grabbed my arm.
Working with the Museum of Western Colorado and the Colorado Humanities, we invited our community to talk Chautauqua with a free 2-day event at Cross Orchards Living History Museum in conjunction with the Apple Jubilee. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the generous contributions from our sponsors, underwriters, and dozens of community members who generously donated their time and expertise. We want to especially thank the Herb Bacon Foundation, the Museum of Western Colorado, St. Mary's Hospital, United Companies, Image Design Laboratories, Scout Partners, the Colorado Humanities, the Daily Sentinel, KNZZ, KJCT TV, Grand Junction Pipe, Wells Fargo, Helen Trailer, the Moose 100.7, Colorado Printing Company, and CC Video Production. Our Chautauqua Committee is now hard at work for our 2009 Chautauqua Larger Than Life, starring P.T. Barnum, Babe Ruth, Coco Chanel, and Irene Castle. Won't you join us this year? We're looking for sponsors, underwriters, and volunteers for this year's event. For more information, go online to www.chautauqua.com or www.museumofwesternco.org. Together, let's talk Chautauqua.